Dynamics. Equations of motion, Euler and Navier-Stokes, Bernoulli equation and its application. Flow measurements, Venturi orifice, nozzle meters, pitot tube, momentum equation, linear and angular. The study of fluid flow under influence of various forces is called fluid dynamics. In fluid dynamics, the forces acting on fluid particles are classified as surface forces. The forces which act on surface of the fluid particle and which are proportional to surface area of the particle are called surface forces. Example: pressure forces, shear force. Body forces, the force which act through centroid of fluid particle and which are proportional to volume or mass of fluid particle are called body forces. Example: self weight, inertia force, centrifugal force, etc. Euler's this weight acts to centroid, pressure and shear stress acts at area. Euler equation of motion. Euler's equation of motion is application of Newton's second law of motion to the motion of Newton's second. Okay, law. It considers only pressure force and external body force, and the forces which acting on fluid particle. It ignores shear stresses acting on the particle. Hence, it is applicable for ideal fluid. Sigma f bar is equal to ma bar fp plus fp bar plus fp bar minus of ma bar is equal to 0. Fp plus fb plus fi inertia force equal to 0. Consider a fluid element vehicle in 3D. Then here p dy dz, here p plus dou p by dou x dx dy dz. Rho dv gx, body force. Gx is body force per unit mass in x direction. Sigma fx is equal to max p dy dz minus of p plus dou p by dou x dx dy dz plus rho dv gx is equal to rho dv capital du by dt. X direction, finally after solving, minus dou p by dou x plus rho gx is equal to rho capital du by capital dt. Y direction, minus dou p by dou y plus rho gy is equal to rho capital dv by capital dt. Z direction, minus dou p by dou z plus rho g z is equal to rho d capital dw by capital dt. Dou p by dou z represents pressure force, rho gz represents body force, rho capital dw by capital dt represents inertia force. In above equation, Gx, Gy, Gz are body forces per unit mass acting in x, y, z direction respectively. If gravity is the only body force, then Gx is equal to 0, Gy is equal to minus g, Gz is equal to 0. Navier-Stokes equation of motion. It is also application of Newton's second law. In addition to pressure and body forces, it also considers viscous shear stress acting on the surface of body. Therefore, it is applicable to real fluid. Sigma f bar is equal to ma bar. Fv bar plus fp bar plus fb bar plus minus of ma bar is equal to 0. Fv plus fp plus fb plus fi is equal to 0. X direction, mu delta square u minus dou p by dou x plus rho gx is equal to rho capital U by capital dt. Y direction, mu del square v minus dou p by dou y plus rho gy is equal to rho capital dv by capital dt. At z direction, mu del square w minus dou p by dou z plus rho gz is equal to rho capital dw by capital dt. This is viscous force, this is pressure force, this is body force, this is inertia force. Del square u is equal to dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square plus dou square u by dou z square. Bernoulli equation. If flow is along the streamline is given like this, then he on this here PDA pressure in this way P plus dou P by dou S into ds into dA. PDA minus of P plus dou P by dou S into ds into dA minus dw cos theta, weight rotated in this direction, is equal to rho dA ds of v dou v by dou s plus dou v by dou t minus dou p by dou s into dA ds minus rho g dA ds cos theta is equal to rho dA ds into v dou v by dou s plus dou v by dou t minus dou p by dou s is minus dou p by dou s minus rho g cos theta is equal to rho into v dou v by dou s plus rho dou v by dou t. It is nothing but along the streamline, Euler's equation along the streamline. In general, v is equal to v of s comma t, p is equal to p of s comma t. Assuming steady flow, v is equal to v of s, p is equal to p of s minus dou p by dou s minus rho g cos theta is equal to rho v dv by ds minus dou p by dou s minus rho g dou dz by ds is equal to rho v dv by ds. Cancelling ds dp plus rho v dv plus rho g dz is equal to 0. dp by rho g plus v dv by g plus dz is equal to 0. Euler's equation in differential form. Cos theta is equal to dz by ds. This is dz, this is ds. Integral dou p dp by rho g plus rho v square by 2g plus z is equal to constant. Assuming incompressible flow, that is rho is equal to constant, p by rho g plus v square by 2g plus z is equal to constant. Assumptions for Bernoulli equation applicable only along streamline, applicable only for ideal fluids, valid for steady flow only. Fluid is incompressible. There is no other external forces except pressure and gravity. That is, there is no work or heat interaction. Each term in Bernoulli equation represents energy per unit weight of flowing fluid. For ideal fluid, sum of flow energy, kinetic energy and potential energy is constant, but for real fluid, some part of total energy is continuously lost through the viscous dissipation. Therefore, for real fluid, Bernoulli equation can be modified as P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus HF. Modified Bernoulli equation. The above equation shows that flow always takes place from high energy to low energy, not necessarily from high pressure to low pressure. For example, diffuser. Here P2 as the area increases, velocity decreases, so pressure increases. So P2 greater than P1, but flow is taking place in this direction only. The ideal Bernoulli equation is applicable only for incompressible fluids, but it can be applied to compressible fluid as well if change in density is less than 5%. This condition is equivalent to have Mach number less than 0.3, dp by rho less than 0. D rho by rho less than 0.05, or Mach number less than 0.3. Mach number is equal to V by C. If work and heat interaction is taking place, then a steady flow energy equation to be used instead of Bernoulli equation. SFE H1 plus V1 square by 2 plus GZ1 plus Q dot minus W dot is equal to H2 plus V2 square by 2 plus GZ2. The SFE reduces to Bernoulli equation if heat and work interaction is ignored, if temperature change in the fluid is ignored. Irrotational flow is not necessary condition for Bernoulli equation, but if flow is irrotational, then Bernoulli equation can be applied between 2 points, even though they are not on streamline. Generally, we will apply that only on streamline, but if it is irrotational, we can apply other than streamline also. Rotational, if it is rotational, only 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, we can apply Bernoulli equation, but irrotational, any 2 points, 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 or 2 and 4. Okay. In questions, first draw the streamline and then take points between which we are applying Bernoulli equation. Okay. Siphon is a tube which carries fluid from higher elevation to lower elevation without any external aid. from higher elevation to lower elevation without any aid. The velocity at exit of tube can be obtained by using Bernoulli equation between free surface of reservoir and exit of fluid. We can get it. V is equal to root of 2g Za minus Zg is equal to root 2g. It's a Torsell's law. Okay. And both V is equal to root 2gh when both points are exposed to atmosphere. Here 1 or 2, 3, row 1, row 2, row 3. If streamlines are straight and parallel, the tangential and normal component of acceleration are 0. Hence, pressure will not change due to inertia force. If effect of friction is neglected, pressure change in such case can be calculated using hydrostatic law even though fluid is flowing. Like as there is no acceleration if streamlines are straight line. P2 is equal to P atmosphere plus rho 1 g h1 plus rho 2 g h2. P2 is equal to P atmosphere plus rho 1 g h1 plus rho 2 g h2 plus rho 3 g h3. This is previous question. From that we can apply Bernoulli equation between 3 and 4. We can get a normal answer. These are all questions which are solvable. Now pitot tube. Piezometer measures pressure. Pitot tube piezometer P static by rho g. Pitot tube it will be like this, P stagnation. Pitot tube is a device which is used to measure local velocity on the flow. It is bent tube with its opening facing towards the flow. Static pressure, the pressure measured by observer moving along with the flow is called static pressure. Its value equal to mechanical pressure in the flow, and it can be obtained by piezometer or any other pressure gauge. Dynamic pressure, the pressure rise obtained when the velocity is completely converted into pressure is called dynamic pressure. Its value is given by P dynamic is equal to rho v square by 2. Stagnation pressure, it is the point in the flow where velocity is completely converted into pressure. Stagnation pressure, it is sum of static pressure and dynamic pressure. Applying Bernoulli equation along the streamline passing through stagnation point, P static by rho g plus V square by 2g is equal to P stagnation by rho g plus 0. P stagnation is equal to P static plus rho V square by 2. P static, see this is static pressure, this is dynamic pressure. V square by 2g is equal to P stagnation minus P static by rho g is equal to H. V is equal to root 2g H. This H is difference between this P static and P stagnation by rho g. V is equal to root 2gh. Pitot tube alone cannot measure velocity as it measures stagnation pressure. To calculate velocity, static pressure in the flow must be known. Prandtl pitot or pitot static tube. A Prandtl pitot tube directly measures difference between stagnation pressure and static pressure from which velocity can be obtained. Here it will be allowed to flow here, but here holes around the circumference P static. Here where it touches P stagnation. It has two concentric tubes. The inner tube is open to front sides which faces the flow, whereas the outer tube is closed on front side. However, holes are present on circumference of outer tube from which fluid can enter inside or outer tube. When equilibrium is reached, the opening of inner tube behaves as pitot tube. Opening of inner tube behaves as pitot tube. Hence it measures stagnation pressure, whereas opening of outer tube behaves as static tube and measures static pressure. The difference between static and stagnation pressure can be measured by using manometer. Pc is equal to Pd, P stagnation plus rho g y plus x. rho g y plus x is equal to p static plus rho g y plus rho m g x. P stagnation minus p static is equal to rho m minus rho g into g x. P static minus stagnation minus p static by rho g is equal to x into rho m by rho minus 1. Here x is difference between these two levels. So finally h is equal to x into rho m by rho minus 1. V is equal to C root 2GH. C is equal to probe factor considers less 0.98 to 0.99. Venturimeter. Venturimeter. Venturimeter is a device which is used to measure flow rate in a pipe. It works on Bernoulli equation. Converging portion of venturimeter increases velocity, due to which pressure is decreased. By measuring pressure difference, discharge can be calculated as pressure and velocity can be related by Bernoulli equation. The diverging portion is made more gradual as compared to converging portion to avoid flow suppression. Theta convergence is equal to 20 degrees to 20 degrees. Theta divergence is equal to 5 to 8 degrees. D2 is equal to d1 by 8 or to d1 by 2. d1 by 3 to d1 by 2. d2 means this thought L2 greater than L1 to give avoid flow suppression. Applying Bernoulli equation between inlet and throat, we get P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus HF. V2 square minus V1 square by 2g is equal to P1 plus P1 by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 by rho g plus Z2 minus of HF. Q by A2 whole square minus Q by A1 whole square by 2g is equal to H minus HF. Q square into 1 by A2 square minus 1 by A1 square is equal to 2g into H minus HF. Q is equal to A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root of 2g into H minus HF. Q theoretical is equal to A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2GH. CD is equal to Q by Q theoretical is equal to root of 1 minus HF by H. Q is equal to CD into Q theoretical is equal to CD into A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2GH. Head Q is equal to CD A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2GH. Head loss value is difficult to measure analytically, hence CD is calculated by using actual discharge and calculating theoretical discharge. As head loss depends upon fluid as well as discharge, coefficient of discharge is not constant for a given device. It depends upon device as well as flow. From dimensional analysis, it can be shown that CD is function of Re and D2 by D1. For venturimeters, the coefficient of discharge is almost equal to 1, 0.95 less than CD less than 0.99. PC is equal to PD. PC is equal to PD P1 plus rho g into Z1 plus X is equal to P2 plus rho g Z2 plus rho m Gx as per equating pressure. Finally, after solving, we will get H is equal to X into rho m by rho minus 1. For inverted tube manometer connected between inlet and throat, H is equal to X into rho 1 minus rho m by rho if rho is m is less than rho. Before case is rho m greater than rho. Orifice meter or nozzle meter. Orifice meter or nozzle meter. P1, here P1, here P2. Orifice plate. Working of orifice meter and nozzle meter is same as that of venturimeter. In orifice meter, there is sudden decrease and increase in area, hence losses are highest. The performance of nozzle meter is in between venturi meter and orifice meter. All formulas of venturi meter are applicable to orifice meter or nozzle meter. Q is equal to CD A1 A2 by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2GH. A2 is equal to area of orifice by area of orifice or nozzle exit. Devices CD losses accuracy cost. Venturi meter 0.95 to 0.99. Low losses, high accuracy, high cost. Nozzle meter 0.9 to 0.95, medium. Orifice meter 0.6 to 0.65, high losses, low accuracy, low cost. Momentum equation, linear momentum equation, fluid at time dt, v bar n cap control volume. Linear momentum equation is application of Newton's second law to the flow of fluid through control volume. The rate of change of momentum of fluid can be calculated using Reynolds transport theorem. Sigma f bar is equal to d by dt of mv bar is equal to dou by dou t of integral rho v bar dv cv plus integral cs rho v bar n cap of v bar dot dA. The first term in above equation represents rate of change of linear momentum in control volume. The second term represents net movement crossing control surface per unit time. LHS M above equation represents vector sum of all forces acting along the control volume. This nozzle V1 bar, fluid at time t plus dt, m dot dt, V2 positive. This m dot V1 bar, m dot dt, V1 bar. Linear momentum equation can be written in simplified form as sigma f bar is equal to m dot v bar out minus m dot v bar in plus dou by dou t of mv bar cv. The last term in above equation is non-zero only when flow is unsteady and or mass storage is present in control volume. Steps in control volume CV analysis to identify CV. Select CV in such a way that it intersects the unknown forces to be determined and pressure at each point on CV is known. Draw the FBD of CV showing all external forces acting on it. Cancel out atmospheric pressure from all sides of CV, that is everywhere on control surface. Show gauge pressure. Apply momentum equation in direction of unknown force to be determined. While applying momentum equation, components of all vectors in selected direction must be considered. Okay. Given a nozzle here p atmosphere, they both will be cancelled. Then this is control volume, neglecting p atmosphere, this p1 minus p atmosphere. Sigma f bar is equal to m dot v bar out minus m dot v bar in plus dou by dou t of mv bar cv. This is 0 as story flow and no storage. P1A1 minus T tension minus T is equal to m dot v2 minus m dot v1. T is equal to P1A1 minus m dot of v2 minus v1. A1 v1 is equal to A2 v2. Then again Bernoulli equation. Questions based on that momentum. Angular momentum equation, sigma t bar is equal to d by dt of r bar cross mv bar is equal to r bar cross m dot v bar out minus r bar cross m dot v bar in plus dou by dou t of r bar cross mv bar cv. sprinkler, based on sprinkler we can get it here. Vr will be given, from that we have to get absolute v1 v2, then we can apply it, sigma t bar is equal to m dot r bar cross v bar, v1 plus minus of r bar cross v bar, as it will be in other direction we can add them. Impact of free jet. Normal impaction on a fixed plate. Jet velocity is equal to v, jet area is equal to a. For impact of free jet, the pressure force acting on control volume is equal to 0, because everywhere pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure. In such case, the impact force is only present due to change in momentum. For free jet, velocity before and after must have same magnitude as Bernoulli theorem if elevation changes are neglected. Sigma f bar is equal to m dot v bar out minus m dot v bar in plus dou by dou t of m v bar cv, minus f is equal to m dot by 2 of 0 in the, as it is in horizontal direction, m dot by 2 of 0 minus m dot v is f is equal to rho a v square. If plate has some velocity, then last term will be non-zero, as there will be some mass storage. For method 2, force exerted by jet on plate is equal to mass striking on the plate per unit time into decrease in velocity in the direction of impact force. F is equal to rho av into v minus 0. The above formula is valid only in case of free jet. Normal impact on moving plate. Jet area is equal to a, jet velocity is equal to v, plate velocity is equal to u. Plate velocity is equal to v. Bernoulli equation between points 1 and 2 is not applicable in fixed frame of reference, because work interaction is present. The observer which travels along the plate plate is to be stationary. For stationary plate, incoming and outgoing velocities are same. Hence, relative velocity at inlet and exit must be same, and each value v minus u. The deflected jet at exit travels in x direction along with the plate. Hence, x component of its velocity must be u. F is equal to rho a into v minus u into v minus u. F is equal to rho a v minus u square. The formula of impact force for moving plate can be obtained by replacing within the formula of fixed plate by v minus u. Normal impact on fixed curved plate. Jet area is equal to a, jet velocity is equal to v, f is equal to rho a v into v minus of v cos minus v cos theta, f is equal to rho a v square into 1 plus cos theta. Normal impact on moving curved plate, f is equal to rho a v minus u into v minus u minus of minus v minus u cos theta. F is equal to rho a v minus u into v minus u whole square into 1 plus cos theta. Oblique impact on fixed plate, f is equal to rho a v into v sin theta minus 0, as perpendicular to the plate. F is equal to rho a v square sin theta. In oblique impact, the distribution of discharge after the impact is not symmetric. The discharge in forward direction is always more than that of discharge in backward direction. However, exit velocity after impact is same on both sides, and its value is equal to jet velocity as per Bernoulli equation. If viscous shear stress are neglected, then impact force is caused by pressure exerted by jet on the surface. As pressure is normal to surface, the resultant impact force must also be normal to the plate. To find discharges, as there is no external force in tangential direction, the tangential direction The momentum of jet must be conserved in tangential direction. The discharges q1 and q2 can be obtained by equating initial and final momentum in tangential direction. Initial momentum in tangential direction per unit time is equal to final momentum in tangential direction per unit time. Rho q v cos theta is equal to rho q v rho q1v minus rho q2v. Q cos theta is equal to q1 minus q2. Q is equal to q1 plus q2. Q1 is equal to q into 1 plus cos theta by 2. Q2 is equal to q into 1 minus cos theta by 2. Theta 1 minus cos theta. Okay.